hesitation.
With more than 127 million people on an island the size of the state of California, Japan hosts the largest concentration of flatlanders in the world. I wanted to take a trip to the land of the rising sun to see what this scene is all about. Japan is a mix of the traditional with the contemporary. A lot of people have cars, but they don't use them as much as other countries like the United States. You'll find a lot of people walking and using the trains for transportation. People walk to the train stations, or they ride their bikes to the train stations. You can find little kids to old grandmas. Everybody's riding bikes. You can find parking lots specifically designed for bicycles, and bridges have inclines so you can walk your bike up or cruise down. All the cities are set up for bike riding, and it seems like they're set up for flatland too.
Japan is a really small country, but you can still find flat space. You can ride flatland everywhere.
Parks are designed with wide open areas, and when they construct buildings, they make sure that the ground is level. With this sort of layout for the city, it's easy for flatlanders to find spots to ride. This is Jun Okayama. He's a rider from Yokosuka who works at Cycle Cave Mountain Bike and BMX Shop.
日本にはすごいいっぱいフラットライダーがいますね。最初にフラットランドを乗ってて、でそこからパークライディングが好きになって、で今はどっちでも乗ってますね。フラットこの辺で多いと言ったら、まあ横浜、東京が多いですね。
I went to a spot in Yokohama called Minatomirai, or MM21 for short. This is one of the main spots where people come to ride on the weekends. There weren't as many people there this day because there were still some showers left over from a typhoon that had passed through earlier in the week.
ライダーのみんながすごいいいやつ、すごい楽しいから好きです。
彼が乗ってるのをたまたま見て、すごく楽しそうに乗ってて、見てるのが楽しかったけど、やってみたらもっと楽しかったからだから大好き。
From novice to pro, everybody likes to come out and have a fun time at the riding spot. On this day, they had a special visitor. A rider named Sakuma took the train all the way from Kawasaki to have a session with the Yokohama riders.
You don't know Sanchez dub in a party or in a club. You don't know where a girl a rub. And you don't know where in a scrub. So a Sanchez dub. don't know Sanchez dub in a party or in a club. You don't know where a girl a rub. And you don't know where in a scrub. So a Sanchez dub.
Diversion.
Obviously, you have to be creative and you have to be artistic. I mean, a parking lot is just an unpainted canvas, and the tricks are your paintbrushes. It's one thing to be able to create art, but it's another to physically be able to do what we do. It's a fine line between where the athletic stops and the art begins.
Vicky Gomez from Spain and Marty Coppa from Finland arrived in Japan for a promotional tour.
Welcome to Japan.
They were there to promote their new bike company, KGB, and promote flatland riding in general. I was invited to join the tour, so we headed out to Tokyo to do a photo shoot, visit some shops, and of course, hook up with some riders for a few flatland sessions.
今日はね、KGB の2人が日本に来てるということで、雑誌用に撮影をします。今日は、マーティとビッキーの2人を撮って、対談形式という形で雑誌に。
Hajime Yamazaki, a writer and photographer, was here this day to direct the photo shoot.
僕はもっと BMX ってすごいかっこいいことやってるし、もうその場の、みんなが BMX 乗ってるところに行けばすぐ分かるけど、すごいかっこいいことやってるのね。だからもっとそれを BMX やってる人だけじゃなくて普通の人にも分かるようにもっとかっこよく演出できると思うから、写真だったりビデオだったりいろんな手段を使ってもっといろんな人に BMX をかっこよく紹介したいっていうのは僕のやりたいことですね。はい。
After the photo shoot, we went to visit a few shops in Tokyo. If a bike shop carries BMX, it's usually flatland. Riders can find everything they need in their local bike shop. Shops carry all the bikes, the parts, the videos, books on how to flatland, posters. It's a whole world of flatland that you'll never see anywhere else. Some shops even have flatland areas built in, so you can pedal up and have a session with your friends. The last stop of the day was BBG, the first and only indoor flatland park in the world. We showed up around midnight and the session was still going strong. We rode until about 2 or 3 in the morning, and then we had to go back home because the next day, it was time to ride again. Everybody from the surrounding area showed up at Umikaze Skate Park in Yokosuka City. There were still a few rain showers left over from the typhoon, but that didn't seem to stop anybody.
I don't know where I am, but somewhere in Japan, and it's raining now, but I don't care because I'm just enjoying the atmosphere here. It's all about flatland, and I really like it here.
We are having fun here, representing KGB, representing our riding, representing flatland styles. I respect the way the people ride here. I think it's the real feature of the flatland. I like it so much. I'm having a good time. Everything is fine.
13歳です。中学校1年生です。僕は3年乗っています。自転車。4年生の初めから乗り始めました。川崎に住んでて、で、ちっちゃい頃普通の自転車で走ってた時に見て、公園の駐車場で見て、それですごいなと思ってずっと見てて、それで始めたんです。
Everybody was stoked that Marty and Vicky had stopped by during their tour. We all rode until dark, and then the KGB tour continued on around Japan, and we would meet up with them later at round 1 of the King of Ground competition in Nagoya.
Brown Flat Ground. From September 23rd to 25th. Dat is de Gasfabriek Amsterdam. Check brownflatground.com voor info en tickets.
Diversion worldwide. I want to go to Europe, I want to go to Japan, I want to see it all, I want to see the world while I'm experiencing this all and learning along the way.
The normal track of average person here in Japan is going to school, graduate college, and they will go to the company and work till 60, and then they retire. The riders, especially really dedicated riders, they are working as a part-timer. You need to ride a lot to keep good level of riding skill. So it's really few riders who can do both well, like working for company and riding. Like Shinde, he's the one of the guy who do both well. Like he's working for a big company, but he's also really good rider as well, even in professional class.
With its high concentration of flatlanders, Japan hosts the largest flatland competition series in the world. This year, round 1 was being held in the city of Nagoya. In Japan, you're allowed to take your bike on the train, as long as it's in the bag. So June and I decided to jump on the Shinkansen, otherwise known as the bullet train, and head out for Nagoya. The train goes so fast, it's like you're in an airplane that never takes off. While navigating the streets of Nagoya, we ran into Terry Adams and Justin Miller from the United States. They had been hanging out in Nagoya for a few days before the big competition. Here's what Terry had to say about the KOG.
KOG is the King of Ground competition, usually held in shopping malls, which is very different from the US. We never have contests that's surrounded by that many people. They usually focus the contest right dead center of a shopping mall. Tons of people watching, tons of riders. It's all hyped up. All the Japanese riders taking trains from all the different cities trying to make it. And it's just super big, super fun. The announcement's crazy. I have no idea what the guy's saying, but it just motivates me knowing that someone is that in the flatland that he can actually find something to say. I have no idea what's coming out of his mouth, but you could tell that they love flatland because whatever he's saying, the crowd's going wild, the riders are going wild. it motivates me just to ride, just hearing his voice, knowing that he's saying something good about Flatland.
The King of Ground competition was started in 1999 by a group of professional riders. Since then, the competition has played a major part in the popularity of Flatland in Japan. Everything about the competition is organized by riders and everybody helps out. And a lot of pro riders keep things running smoothly before they have to go out for their run. With so many riders entering the competition, KOG becomes a 2-day flatland marathon. From morning to night, everybody is hyped up and the riders show their skills. The craziest trick of the contest had to be Justin Miller's signature Hitchhiker 360 kickflip.
So stoked to be here.
Everyone had fun, prizes were handed out, trophies were presented, and to top it off, a DVD toss got a little bit crazy. Moshi Moshi, Bobby desu. Hi, 今乗ります。Yeah, just go to the website, liquidframe.com. It's free shipping worldwide. Dile ustedes a mí. Ah, gracias. Hasta luego.
BMX in general has been the biggest influence on my life, man. I just love it. It's made me the best friends any guy could ever ask for, and I just hope to meet more and more people that are into the sport and promote the sport. I'm probably not ever going to be a big name pro, but that doesn't matter to me. It's just all about riding and having a good time and progressing.
仕事の方は、スイミングインストラクターをやっております。子供に水泳を教えて、ジムの方で鍛えながら自転車に乗っております。
仕事はアジア料理屋。
仕事は 自転車に乗ることと、あとニットの自転車のデザイン。フラットランドが好きな理由は、まず何でもそうだけど、こうプログラムがないから、ルールがないから何でも好きなことができる。自分の個性のままやりたいことだけやって好きなことを表現できるっていうことが、俺は今はリアトリックが大好きで、そのリアトリックだけ楽しいことばっかりやってます。
ライドコミュニケーション。
自分の思い通りに動かせたら楽しいから、動かせるようになったら楽しいから。
一番初めて、フラットランドを見たときに自分がすっごい驚いて、すごいかっこいいなと思ったので始めました。それからもっと派手な技をして、もっといろんな人を驚かせていきたいと思います。日本の東京に在住してまして、出身は神戸です。これから、世界の方にも出ていきたいので。
フラットの技自体では別にいろんな国がこれが違うとかは特に大きくは俺は感じてないんだけど、フラットのその見せ方、同じ技でもその見せ方っていうのでいろんな国で頑張ってると思う。いろんな国のライダーたちは。
You can find small crews like the one at Shinjuku Park all over Japan. They ride every day on a mission to progress and have fun.
僕をいろんな人に知ってもらいたいっていうのと、あとはこのフラットランドを通していろんなところへ行きたい。一人にしたいもそうだし、いろんなところ、海外とかにもたくさん行って自分を表現したり、フラットランドの楽しさを人に見せれたり。
probably one of the craziest things that happened is we're just walking around the shopping mall, right? Just shopping. And this girl, lady, like 30 years old, maybe more, walks up, notices me, runs and gets a pen so I could sign her cell phone.
Fan, she's your fan.
She's that into Flatland that I'm signing this lady's cell phone. Then we find out she's got a bike and she rides. Where else do you see that? Where else do you see that?
This is a DIVERSION. Bye bye. Worldwide.
Yeah,
worldwide. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
I'm ninja. I'm ninja. Water on the talk. Talk じゃない。Walk, walk, walk. 壁も登るよみたい
I think Japanese loves like to do something with a full tilt.
They could have fun on anything, even if it's not a bike. They could just pick up anything and just kind of use it to its max, like take it to its limits, whether it's a yo-yo, pogo stick, a bike. They take what they're good at and they try to perfect it and get as much as they can out of it. Go to Japan, experience it, breathe it, live it, ride with the riders. You will not be disappointed. It's definitely not uncommon to pass by a parking lot at 12, 1 o'clock at night with people spinning and riding in between people that's trying to get on a train or go to work, and these people are just sessioning and just all night. It's like a big group thing. They just get together and just hang out in the parking lot, eat, ride, sleep, ride, and why wouldn't you be at the spot every night to ride with all your boys if there was a spot like that?